session. All those with business in this court, make your presence known. No presents of less than $50 accepted.
All hail the judge.
All hail the judge.
Who said to hell with the judge?
A man is accused of marrying 3 wives.
3 wives. That's trigonometry. Hello? Yes, this is Judge Grady. I thought I told you never to call me at work. Haven't you hurt me enough? I never want to see you again. Never!
Who was that?
My dentist.
A murder case, Your Honor.
Murder? Hot dog, what's the case?
The woman is accused of doing her husband in.
What's the woman's name?
Mrs. Westfall.
Send in Mrs. Westfall.
Westfall.
I'm going to have trouble with that name.
Hello, Judge.
Would you like to come over to the Rittenhouse Hotel and talk it over for a few hours?
Judge, stand on your dignity.
It won't go down that far.
Pat, put your left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Put your
Now, Mrs. Asphalt, tell us exactly what happened on the night of your husband's murder.
Well, Dudley, it was like this.
What are you doing, Your Honor?
I'm taking a closer look at this case.
I see. Are you scrutinizing the defendant?
Not yet, but I may get lucky later on.
Look, Judge, when you hit it, it goes up.
Why, that's a lovely diamond ring you're wearing.
Yes, it is, Your Honor. You've heard of the Hope Diamond?
Of course. Who hasn't heard of the Hope Diamond?
Well, this is the Westfall Diamond. It comes with a curse.
What's the curse?
Mr. Westfall.
Now, Mrs. Westfall, can you please tell the court what happened on the night in question?
Well, I was fast asleep in my bedroom at 3 in the morning when my husband burst in without touching the knocker.
Without touching the knocker, he must be a leg man. I have a pretty good idea.
A hot, home-cooked supper.
Well, did you give it to him?
Certainly not.
Who can blame you? I know I wouldn't lay it all on the table at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll bet that made him mad.
Oh, it did, Your Honor. He called me vile names and we began to wrestle. First he was on top, then I was on top. Then he was on the bottom and I was on top. Then I was on the bottom and he was on top. Then we both wound up on top.
I've never tried that position before. What happened then, Mrs. Foreplay?
Westfall.
What?
He whipped out a gun.
Was it a big one?
About this big.
You should have been in the book of records. What kind of gun was it?
A repeater.
Ah, yes. A repeater.
Yes, Sir Peter. You have one of those, don't you, Judge?
No, all I've got's a little single shot. Smoke comes out, and that's it. What happened then, Mrs. Fishballs?
I grabbed his gun.
You what?
I pulled on it and we fought. I pulled on it and we fought. I pulled on it and we fought. And finally, the gun went off.
Well, that was bound to happen. Let's turn it off. What do you have to say about all this, Deborah?
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there sits a woman who lies. She said her husband came home at 3 a.m. The man worked hard all day. After work, he went to the bike shop to get a drink. Or 2. Or 3. But was he drunk? No, I say, your worship. That
Back
man
it
was...
up. What did you call me?
I said, your worship.
You sure there wasn't a little horse in there somewhere?
Nay.
That sounded a little hoarse to me. Oh, who cares?
Who cares? Who cares if it was 3 in the morning? The man simply wanted something to eat. But did he get it? No, I say, your horseship.
That'll be enough horseship out of you.
That woman is guilty, and I demand you give her the full extent of the law.
Who are you to demand?
I'm the district attorney.
Yeah, well, I'm justice.
Justice.
Yeah.
Just as good as you are. Now, tell us exactly where you shot your husband.
I shot him between the green beans and the asparagus.
You see, Your Honor, she's guilty. She admits it. She shot her husband between the green beans and the asparagus.
It could have been worse.
How?
2 inches lower and she would have got him right in the zucchini.
Your Honor, are you going to give me a spit sentence?
If I get a good night's sleep, you can count on it. Now, Mrs. Breakwind, before I pass sentence, do you have anything else to say in your defense?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to say that my husband was a mean man.
Mean?
He used to beat me.
Beat?
He used to chase me around the room.
Chase?
He used to rip off all my clothes.
Rip?
Using and abusing my body.
He should have been hung.
Oh, he was.